Good morning, guys. Hello. I don't know how to even start this properly. I have had a traumatic day so far and it is still the morning. Let me tell you about my let me tell you about what happened this morning, because I don't think I will ever be the same. So, it is a beautiful sunny morning, 7:30 to be exact. I am still fast asleep. However, DPD thinks that this is the perfect time to deliver a parcel for me. So, so I hear a ding dong of the ring bell and I hear a rat-a-tat-tat on the door. So I go running, obviously, because I don't know what it is. Like, I've just got this, I hate missing parcels. I hate, like, having someone at the door, especially if I'm in as well, and it either being delivered to a neighbour or it going back to the depot. That is the worst, when they put one of them little red cards through. Oh. But yeah, so I hate kind of inconveniencing my neighbours by them having to take in parcels, whatever. I go running down the stairs, still in my pyjamas, my hair, I look like Chewbacca. And as I'm running down the stairs, I can see in the like little slit in my blinds that the DPD man is starting to walk back to his van. Oh, so I go faster, right? I go so fast, when I'm getting to like down the bottom of my stairs, I stub my toe, my big toe, on Billy's scratching post. But it doesn't get to me, right? I'm determined, right? Anyway, I unlock the door, open it. He's just left the parcel on the doorstep anyway. He was just going to drive away with it, just leaving it on the doorstep, which I don't know whether I would be more pissed at that or whether I'd be more pissed at just missing it. But anyway, and I didn't realise the severity of my injury until I looked down and there is blood everywhere. My toe started bleeding. So I don't know what I've done. I think I might have broken it, which isn't great. And there's nothing really you can do about broken toes, is there? Oh, so yeah. But yeah, so I hope that your day's going a lot better than mine, because it's not getting off to a great start, is it? But one thing is that, I mean, I might find it interesting, but you might not. So I bought new cat food for Billy. So when I bought the raw food last time, I did get a couple of comments about how it's probably not the best for him. Even though like my sister's cat is raw fed, has been for its entire life and has never had any issues. I think with raw feeding, you've got to make sure that you're like, I think it's more like appropriate for people who are in the house a lot of the time, so you can see that it's not going off. You can like supervise them and this, that and the other. But I got a message from a girl on Instagram, and I'm really, really sorry if you're seeing this. I can't for the life of me find your message, because I really wanted to message you and say, by the way, I've bought this off your recommendation. And it was the Catkin. Let me get out the fridge. Okay, there's only one here because I've already fed him this one. It's the Catkin diet, which is a fresh meat diet. It's basically fresh meat, but it's cooked already, and it comes in these pouches. So this is the evening pouch. I've already given him a morning pouch, and it's almost like a subscription service. So it comes in a box that's similar to what the raw food did, and you just keep it in your freezer, defrost it on the daily, and he's actually... I don't want to say that he's enjoying it, because let me tell you, his food bowl, if I showed you it right now, the food is everywhere. So he's obviously a very messy eater with it. But yeah, so he's got one called Cluck, which is chicken. What are the other ones? Let me see. There's 4 different flavours. So he's got the Cluck one, which is chicken, which is the one that they suggest that you kind of like move him onto, like the ones that you feed him. Then he's got Moo, which is this one, which is beef. And then they've got Gobble, which is the turkey, and Quack, which is fresh duck and chicken. And it's all, like I say, it's all cooked. It's all like cooked. And also the website, I've been reading the website, and the website is very educational actually. I've been having a read, but just one of the things it says on here, it says, dry and wet food are heat blasted to last on shelves. Fresh is gently cooked and frozen for maximum nutrition for your carnivore cat. Cat life over shelf life. So yeah, we're gonna try him on this. He was a little reluctant at first to try it. He kind of looked at it and was like, Mum, what is that? But he has started eating it. I'm really hoping that this isn't like the normal time that it gets delivered every month, because I can't go through what I went through this morning, I swear. But we'll see. And I'm supposed to be going to the gym as well. Oh, I don't know. I can barely walk, and I'm limping. I'm literally limping. My toe, I'm not going to show you it because you might actually throw up. But like, it's so bruised and just, oh, It's disgusting. I hate feet to start with. I think feet are weird, especially when they've got something wrong with one of the toes. It's just, I don't want to talk about it anymore because it's making me feel nauseous. Anyway, let's talk about something nice. How good is the weather at the minute? Oh my God, like it's so sunny outside. Let me just check the weather forecast because it's supposed to be really warm next week. So next week we've got, why am I looking in Manchester? No. So next week we've got 17 degrees, 18 degrees, 21 degrees, 19 degrees, 20 degrees, 22 degrees next Saturday, and then 20 degrees on Sunday. I'm loving this. This is my time. This is my time to shine. I just love it. I do have some bits on today. So I'm going to do a little like mini batch cook. So it's not like a huge like cooking for the whole week or whatever, but I am going to batch cook so a rice recipe and some soup as well. So I've got like a lunch and an evening meal for like if I can't be bothered to cook basically. So I'm going to be doing that a little bit later on. What else have I got planned today? Oh yeah, me and Emmanuel are going to the football, which I'll talk about more later, but we were very, very lucky that one of my friends, thank you Dion if you're watching it, I don't know if you watch my videos or not, but if you do, thank you so much. She works in the box office and gave me and Emmanuel her staff tickets because she's not going with her husband. So very, very thankful for that because getting tickets to the Newcastle matches is like near impossible. So very grateful for that. But we are going to the Newcastle match later. Need to do a little bit of a food shop. Just general bits and bobs, you know. I need to clean up this damn house, actually. This house is getting a bit messy. What is it, right, with... I swear I cleaned and tidied this house like 2 days ago, and then now it looks like it hasn't been touched for months. I don't understand it. Like, when you go into adulthood, why are you constantly cleaning the kitchen? Like, why is the kitchen constantly being cleaned? I feel like I've got word vomit. I'm talking loads of rubbish. So, yeah, I hope you're having a better day than me so far. And let's crack on with what we're doing today. I thought I'd just put you this way because I want to show you my outfit, but my next door neighbours are out putting lights in their garden and I don't know how they'd feel about being in the background. But this play suit I picked up from... George at Asda, that's it. I don't know why that left my brain. George at Asda, last year though, it was only £10 as well, and let me take this off. And it's great for the summer, just nice plain black. I feel like I want to get another one, but maybe in like a size smaller because it is a little bit, I mean, it's nice to have that stretch, isn't it? But like, I feel like I can probably downsize from what I was last year because I have, believe it or not, lost weight. Hang on, don't mind me, I'm just getting undressed. What size is this? Okay, there's no size in it. I don't know what size it is, I'm sorry. Which is a little annoying because I don't know what size to order now. But anyway, yeah, George at Asda, if they've still got them, I will definitely be picking up another one because it's a great, like, I mean, this shirt is just from ASOS, but it's a great, like, summer kind of effortless outfit. And then sometimes I put, like, a little belt around. Do I have any belts down here? No. But I put, like, a little belt around just to kind of separate it, you know, but I'm just chilling in the house at the minute, so I'm not going to put a belt on. Okay, I'm back in the kitchen. I've just been doing some like admin work upstairs, pretty boring. But I'm going to start my little mini batch cook. I say batch cook, I'm doing some of it now and some of it later on. But I thought I'd get started, and the first one that I'm making, I said, was a soup. It's actually pea and ham soup. I've made this on my channel before, like ages ago. My collar, what is going on? Sorry about that. But the recipe for this is on my website. Did you guys know I had a website? I'll link it in the description. But basically, a long, long time ago, I created a website where I basically compiled all of my favourite recipes. It's just a website full of recipes which I enjoy making. And I haven't made a few of them in a long time. But I am going to make the pea and ham soup. I'm going to make it in my soup maker. The one I've got is the Morphy Richards soup maker. Again, I'll link this in the description if you want to get one. I used to just make this in a pan. I used to just boil everything together and then blend it up, and it was pretty simple to do there. But now I've got a soup maker, I'm just going to make it in that, which essentially does the same thing, but it just does it for you rather than you blending it. It blends it and it boils it. So where have I just put the wire? I literally just had a wire for this. What have I done with it? Oh, there. It's behind my iPad. But essentially, there's only 4 proper ingredients and then like a seasoning. So once I've got this all untangled. So all you need for this is potatoes, peas, vegetable stock and ham. That's it. It's so easy to do and it's pretty low in calories. And I know it seems odd actually, I was thinking about this before I was making it. Summer is not soup season in my head, but it's just something that I've kind of craved. And like I say, it's been a long time since I've had it, so I'm gonna make a batch of it and then I can eat it for my lunches over the next few days, or I can freeze some of it or whatever, you know. Hello guys, I thought I'd do a little bit of a voiceover for this section. I mean, it is pretty self-explanatory, and like I say, there is a link in the description for my website, which which will have the recipe on there for you. But basically, I'm just peeling some potatoes and then putting them straight into the soup maker, followed by 750 ml of vegetable stock. And then I'm putting some wafer thin ham. This is a pack with 10 slices. However, Billy has already had one slice over the last few days. But I'm just chopping that up into little squares. And then I'm putting I want to say 3/4 of them into the soup maker, because this honestly makes so much difference, putting some ham into the initial mix. I don't know what it is. It just makes it amazing. Adding in the vegetable stock along with the peas. Didn't weigh this, just kind of guesstimated it, but yeah, and then just pop the lid on and set it to the smooth setting. If you're doing this in a pan, then you could just boil it and then blend it. It's as simple as that. But then, yeah, I did still get some lumps though, but I'm putting them into these little Tupperware boxes for later, and then sprinkling the rest of the ham in and just mixing that in as well. I actually ended up really liking the lumps of potatoes, just a nice little bit of something extra. And I know I said that I was going to do this later, but I ended up just doing it straight away. We are moving on to the Nigerian jollof rice. So I'm just chopping up a whole bunch of tomatoes. I think there's 12 tomatoes here. Just chopping all those in half and then laying them skin side up on the baking tray. And then I also cut up these, I don't actually know what they're called, but they're long sweet peppers along with some chili peppers. I actually used 3 in this, and then we just pop it in the oven. So this is the long grain easy cook rice, the best rice to use for jollof in my boyfriend's opinion. So I'm using 2 cups of this, and then I am going to wash it. Do not forget to wash your rice. It's a really important step, which, yeah, look at all that. You can see the starch coming off it. It's actually quite disgusting. But we want to rinse it. I think I did this 5 or 6 times, just basically until the water's running a little bit clearer. Then once we have finally got a little bit cleaner rice, we're just going to put some boiling water in the pan, and I'm not actually going to boil this. I'm just going to leave it to steam cook, and then I'm just chopping up a whole onion really roughly. It doesn't really matter about this. It is going in the blender along with our cooked peppers and chili peppers, and then also we're removing the skin from the tomatoes. Now sometimes these come straight off and it's brilliant. This day it did not, and I ended up having to go in with a spoon and scoop it out the skin. It took forever. But yeah, we're just popping all of those into the blender and mixing them up. We basically want a thick tomato paste out of this. So if it's too runny or there's too much water, you think, then you can just boil it out and wait until it's condensed down into a paste. But this actually turned out really well. I did have to give the blender a bit of a shake, but it was nice and thick and paste-like. And then next, I actually did this off camera, but I chopped up another onion, and I'm just going to be frying that in a large pot and then adding in my tomato paste mixture and giving that a good mix around. And then I know this looks absolutely disgusting, but it is just chicken stock, and it does melt in and look fine. Now at this point, it spits absolutely everywhere, but you've just got to let it. It's very annoying and quite the cleanup, but you've just got to let it. And then adding in my steamed rice and then giving that a good mix. And then I'm adding in some garlic powder, some thyme, some, what was that? Oh, ginger powder and some no chicken seasoning. And then I'm covering the lid with tin foil and popping that on nice and tight. And then I can't even tell you how long to leave it, but just wait until basically the sauce has been absorbed by the rice. It should look nice and thick and fluffy. And then add in some mixed vegetables from the freezer, or cut up your own, do what you want. I just prefer to do it like this because it just mixes in easy. And then we're just going to leave it a little bit longer until it is ready, and it should look like this. Now this serves about 6 portions, so it's great for a batch cook, and I'm just going to pop it in this really large Tupperware box. Ooh, hello guys. I've just woke up from a nap, and you know when you... I mean, I didn't intend to have a nap, but I slept from about 3... Well, it's 10 to 5 now, and it was about 3:15 when I went to sleep. And do you know when you... Do you ever feel like you wake up in just a completely different dimension? I'm like, I've got no clue what's going on. I'm very disorientated, but I need to sort myself out. And Emmanuel's never been to a football match, like in person. He's always watched them on TV. Now, he is a Man City fan, so taking him to a Newcastle match for his first football experience, I don't know. So I'm gonna get myself ready for that. Yeah, so it turns out that I actually have a friend who works in the box office for Newcastle United, and she managed to give us her 2 staff tickets, which was really, really kind of her. I'm very excited for. I have actually been to a couple of Newcastle matches before. I think I might have vlogged one actually, but it was the women's Newcastle. It was the women's team that I went to. But that one was their first, or their debut, as in like the first time that they've ever shown or ever played the women's team in Newcastle, in St James's Park, which was a really big thing at the time. Oh, Billy. Do you mind? Every time. Anyway, I need to get some dry shampoo in this hair. Do you mind? Come on. And also my hair needs a good brush. My goodness. I feel like I don't want to do it up. I might just have it slick back down, my usual style. Lovely. Anyway, I look like an egg now. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready, and then we're gonna go to the match.
Show me the car when you turn me on. The way you tell me you want me down. Done it, I done this before you falling. I won't catch you, don't know I'm stalling. Cause you love to have them all crying. Calling me sweet, telling me you need me. But I'm from a city that's high school. I give them this and the more I go. Cause you a bad man, she don't love money. She break grass real fast like conman. Wanna swim down to the deep end. Wanna know all my secrets, honestly. Can you keep it real? Cause honestly, I can tell that you're real fond of me. Baby, don't be shy, I can see it in your eyes. I've been running around. Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it, how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it, how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Take it, baby, I ain't scared to take it. Oh, and maybe when I take it, oh, I feel it coming down too strong. Cause I want ya, and it's hard to resist cause I need ya. And it's hard, baby, yeah, cause I believe ya. Hold me tight, holding on tonight. Golden cuppa, get to you clean and proper. Way I move, you know we can love her. You gon' have me on your mind forever. Ever, thanks baby, turn it down like a sweet and ready. Go slow, keep it nice and steady. Know that you've been keeping patience. Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. How you taking all my time? Left, right, can you take it all night? Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it, how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Show me the car when you turn me on. The way you tell me you want me down. Pick it up, always trying to find the pieces when you rip it off. Why I take it all night.
Guess who forgot to end the vlog again on the day? It's a few days later now, and yeah, I'm just sat editing it, and I'm going over the football footage that I got, and can I just say what an amazing match that was. It was the second to last match of the season, and it was just an amazing one to be at. Newcastle beat Brighton 4-1, and it was just... And yeah, the atmosphere was absolutely amazing. Obviously, the metro home was not amazing. We were held at Monument. If anyone's local, then we were at Monument Metro Station for ages before they even let us down to the platform. Obviously, it's done for everyone's safety and stuff like that, but it did take us forever and a day to get home. So for next time, I think lesson learned, do not take the metro, probably get the bus in, because the bus station we walked through to get to the metro station... Funnily enough, actually, the metro station that we came in on ended up closing before we came back. So we walked to the metro station that we came in on, and then it was closed, so we had to walk all the way to Monument. Anyway, irrelevant. Yes, we were walking through the bus station, and it wasn't actually that busy on the way back, so we were like, definitely getting the bus next time. Yeah, amazing match, such a good atmosphere. I mean, I'm personally not one to be too fussed about football, but I love going to matches. Some people might hate me for this, but I will support any team. I will literally support any team. Obviously, if I have to choose a team, it will have to be Newcastle United, because I'm from here. But I'm hoping that me and Emmanuel will go to Manchester one time, maybe next season, and hopefully get tickets to go and see Man City, because that is his favourite team. And I will support Man City whilst I'm there. Do you know what I mean? I'm not like... die-hard Newcastle United, and he is pretty die-hard Man City fan, but he supports Newcastle when we're at a Newcastle match. The only time he wouldn't support Newcastle when they were playing is if they were against Man City. So yeah, but yeah, it was a really good evening out. And yeah, the only thing that Emmanuel said that he missed was the commentary, which I never really thought about, because when you're watching it on TV, obviously there's a commentator kind of like keeping up to date with what's going on and this, that and the other, whereas whilst you're there, you've really got to be like focused on what's happening, otherwise you miss things. So, but yeah, it was a really good night, and I would definitely go again. But anyway, I am just going to end this vlog here. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you have, then please give it a thumbs up, go hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.
Baby, let me love you, let me love you.